Hello everyone! Today we're gonna be looking at another fun battle. It's a pretty generic map, but this time I'm actually playing with a beginner. He's on the left flank. Here I'm telling him to destroy the wall already. Also, this battle is pretty interesting because I actually have an interesting setup when it comes to the units which are available. I have decided to turn off snipers and also the special units. As you can see, there's no special unit tab because I feel like these units they kind of are, especially the snipers, they are very high skill ceiling, and if I'm gonna have a new player playing with me, I will not be able to micro well enough to kill both snipers if, for example, the enemies decide to take two snipers at the same time, and they also have like snipers obviously in special units because they're Germans. But I think we're playing against a German and a veteran, so it's like double Germany basically. And yeah, so far, it's a very good start. My buddy here, he's actually doing pretty good. He managed to take the point, destroy the wall as I told him. Obviously, he's very new, and he doesn't know you actually need to destroy this building here, for example. But that's all good. Maybe it's actually good that he didn't destroy it because that way, that way he has a little bit more cover here for now, at least. But yeah, and I'm just standing on mid. I have like just a few soldiers. I'm just kind of looking at the enemies and looking how they're playing and like trying to analyze their playstyle here. Um, but yeah, and yeah, special units are disabled. I generally like special units, but the issue with special units is that they Um, I really don't like the snipers and the artillery guys. Like, a bit of a rant, but I remember playing this game 5 years ago, and the community in this game was just so much better than it is right now. A lot of players nowadays just are absolute tryhards. They take snipers, they take artillery guys, they make like exploits within the game where they can shoot the artillery shells like on extremely long distances from anywhere in the map. Um, and I feel like this game is the most fun is when you have like an all-out warfare where you use all the units instead of just taking a couple of units and microing them like crazy, like snipers, for example. Snipers just they're bad because oh, okay, something happened here. I think someone got my tank, but I actually missed it. I don't remember how they got it. Well, probably a grenade or something. Or a Panzerfaust. Where was it? Anyways. But yeah, anyways. Yes, the game used to be a much more relaxed, and people were nice enough to not use broken units. But now people just, I feel like since the player base became so much smaller and the remaining players are so good at the game, they just opt to use most broken units, and instead of playing for fun, they actually try hard. Yeah. But anyways, going back to the battle, this battle is gonna be it's gonna get more interesting the longer it goes. For now, again, I'm just trying to little by little, I'm using the elite infantry as usual to try to make my way through to the middle because I told him that I'm gonna be trying to take middle and obviously my home base, and while I want from him, the only thing is that he needs to keep his left point intact while you know to not bother me basically. While a big boy is playing in the middle, I want his left point to be secured. An interesting thing he's gonna do here is that he's gonna throw a grenade. I don't remember if it's a grenade or dynamite, or so one of those. Yeah, it's a grenade. He decided to throw a grenade at a vehicle that's being repaired, and I told him, why would you do that? We could have just stolen it from them because it was like on our side of the field. But it is what it is. It's fine. Yeah. What else? Yeah, they have a pretty strong right side. You know, I will try to push it, but I will abort my decision pretty quickly. You know, mostly right now in the middle we are just throwing grenades at each other, and I'm so happy there's no snipers on this map, because this map has like trees that you can climb onto, and it just becomes such a jerk fest. I'm telling him to like move his Crusader a bit closer, because you know there's no reason to keep it so far away considering we're having trouble in the middle. But look at that, there's an enemy that just appears out of nowhere. I did not hear this tank, and his tank gets destroyed, and he gets very upset. But it's fine, because I have my own tank. And I'm hoping that my T-34, which is in my opinion one of the better early tanks you can get, it has very good armor, and the cannon is not very good, but it's just so fast that you can like quickly make up the distance with enemies and push them and destroy their vehicles. But yeah, I decided to, you know, for now not push him, because I know there's gonna be evil Germans pushing me. I think this was like yeah, an AT guy, which is pretty interesting. So he doesn't have any more AT guys for now, which means I can probably push with like a light vehicle, but I don't really do that. But yeah, for now, the battle is in its start phase, where we're just fighting over mid and kind of trying to catch each other off guard with mistakes. And I'm playing very passively, admittedly. Like I'm not pushing with anything. Like I have a couple of elite infantry here, but for the most part I'm just chilling and waiting. Actually, I think on KV-85, because I know that we need like a tank that will be like a definitive answer to this Panzer III, and a worthy like investment, because we're just having too many like cheap units, and it's time to start to actually invest. But yeah, here is gonna be a very sad moment, is that Panzer III actually pans me. I think they might have used like what's called APCR to pan me, because, well, maybe I just got too close. But yeah, regardless, I shot them, I didn't pan them, and they did. And the moment it happens, immediately a little, I guess what's called Puma with an autocannon comes in to ruin our day. I tried to throw an anti-tank grenade on it, and I actually succeed, but it misses. But guess what? My friend is already eyeing it, but this guy gets too cocky, look at that. He's gonna throw an anti-tank grenade, I'm pretty sure. Oh, yeah. Look at that. What happened here? Actually, wait. How is he gonna get rid of this? Oh, yeah, he's gonna use this guy here. And I think he threw an anti-tank grenade somewhere here. As in anti-tank or a Piat. And he has a machine gunner, which is very strong to help me on the middle. And I think I don't remember what I'm gonna be doing here. I'll try to. Oh, I will try to repair my T-34 even further. My friend here on the left, you know, he's kind of suffocating. Basically, this map is very imbalanced. I don't really understand why so many players play on it. You have, you know, the bottom team basically is such a huge disadvantage. This point and this point are pretty balanced, right? They are, you know, this one obviously is a bit further away, but it's just so much easier to push this point from here than, for example, pushing this point through here. Like, there's just so many buildings and ways to defend it. And but yeah, a lot of people just prefer this map for some reason. This point is basically second middle point. You can very easily fight on it if you come from this side of the map, while this one or this one, they are way too far from the middle, so yeah, it's a bit of a problem to push them. But yeah, I decided to spawn in another T60. For now, again, the battle is just crazy. I Again, my friend here decides to take out an enemy, like just rushes the Panzer III, and it's insane hit that and destroyed the tank. That's great actually. But yeah, we're losing. We're losing at this moment. The enemy is gaining lots of points very quickly because we only have one point here, and guess what? This point will also be soon rushed by the enemy. And for now, again, I'm not spawning anything in because I am saving my points actually. I have already decided what I want to invest in. I think it's again a KV-85, and I just don't wanna rush because I know if I'm gonna rush, I'm gonna take a bad vehicle. It's just gonna. Yeah, this is a pretty funny moment. He tried to destroy T-34 and instead blew himself up. Uh, but yeah, I'm just saving up for KV-85 because I know if we are not gonna get a good vehicle, we're just gonna suffocate. Yeah, my friend decided to push. I told him, maybe wait a little bit, and he said, no, I don't know how to stop them. And you can see here how he's a bit struggling here to trying to figure out how to make his uh, entire SAS squad stop and not proceed, and then he accidentally also sends his other units back that were hiding behind a building. But guess what? It's all good because I'm sending a friend, my dear friend KV-85, to the left side, so he's gonna help him out. I love KV-85. It's such a underrated vehicle. A lot of people just skip it and go directly for IS-2 or T-34 85, but it has great armor and very good cannon, so it can even fight pretty well against the what's called against tigers. In my opinion, it's a tiger killer because tiger will think that, oh, I can just I can push you, I can kill you very easily because I'm a tiger, I'm a strong vehicle, but no, I don't think tiger can actually pen it. But yeah, while I'm fighting on the left side, the right flank obviously is empty. And they spawned in a pretty bad vehicle, but I kind of respect that, I respect that they spawn in the little 20mm flak 38 because it shows that they're not really playing seriously. The players that I'm playing against, by the way, are they have quite a lot of games, and they have the same amount of games as I do, and there's two of them, while on my team obviously I have a new player, but he's doing pretty good, well so far. There's a lot. He did a lot of like plays that I did not expect, like destroying all these vehicles that rushed us. It was a huge amount of help. But yeah, for now I'm realizing that we lost all our points and we're in a bit of a pickle. But I also realize that this game you should never like panic and rush the enemy because it will like sometimes it's even better to let your enemy maybe win a little bit because then they will feel more comfortable with doing mistakes and you can kind of compound them later with just better economy. But yeah, for now here, lots of units in here, lots of friendly units as well, lots of my units. Oh, I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, never mind. They're all his units. My mistake. But yeah, they got. I assume. What's called? Not a sniper. Um, a commander, so they can actually check where all of our units are located. Pretty smart. I'm actually curious where this commander is at. Oh, where are you, commander? Wow, they have a lot of units here. I didn't realize that. But anyways, I told my friend to take as a Churchill because it's a very strong tank and also destroys the building because it just blocks off the the side here and just makes it harder for him to help on middle. But yeah, and I'm telling him to destroy all the Panzer IIIs, but guess what? The Panzer III is being a strong boy and he's taking all the shots. And at this moment, I'm thinking that I pretty much, you know, we're basically winning. We just need a little bit more infantry in the middle, and we're gonna have the Germans in a very bad spot because they don't have any points for a good tank. And you know, they're obviously like wasting a lot of infantry by just rushing them to the middle. And yeah, for now I'm taking my time. I'm getting a bit worried because they are getting close to winning. And guess what? They spawn in. They spawn in this beast, and they destroy the Churchill. And I was so fixated on the middle that I did not even notice a tank here. I didn't know they had the what's called a Nashorn, which is a very strong tank. It's a tank that is you know, he became very popular recently because I remember I used to play it. Yeah, I used to play this game for, you know, for like 5 or 6 years now, and I I just started seeing it recently in battles, and generally it is a very good unit. It has huge penetration and extremely long range, so it can outrange people. And yeah, I'm not sure if they're like, you know, shooting further than they should. I mean, I'm kind of curious uh, to check now how far was this shot. No, it was good. Yeah, 140 meters. Yeah, it's perfect, honestly. So yeah, they weren't shooting further than they should have. So that's good. Yeah, they immediately take advantage. But guess what? I repaired my T-34. So he's in a bad spot. Again, the Nashorn is moving. And I'm telling my friend, no, don't shoot the little auto cannon tank. We're gonna repair it. But yeah, and this will come handy later. Obviously, I'm baiting the enemies by pushing very close, and I get what I deserve by doing that. My T-34 gets destroyed. But, you know, it already did what it should have. It destroyed the autocannon tank. I kind of wanted to run in and destroy this machine gun because this thing is surprisingly tough. I'm telling my buddy here to move his tank a bit further so it actually can help in the middle. And I actually have a plan. And my plan, very good shot by the way here, just killing everyone with my grenade. I have a plan to move this thing here because that way the Nashorn will not be able to do anything against me. I killed the grenade launcher guys that killed my T-34. My friend is doing pretty well in here. I'm telling him to maybe secure this machine gun, but I realize that he's way too busy on the left flank, and he's actually pushing quite far. Like, look at that, throwing grenades all the way on the left side. You know, pretty ballsy. Oh no, I decided to just push and destroy the machine gun that I was crying about for a long time. But yeah, as you can see, the enemies actually almost won. They have like 94 points out of 100, and we only have 5. So we're in a very bad spot, but this is what I like about this game. You can actually, if you try hard enough, win any battles, even if it's almost over. The points are just there to it's like a leeway for mistakes, basically. Obviously, they really want to win, so just they rush with a lot of, you know, units, and you know, it is working. They are getting rid of the cap, and there's just so many. And the Germans, they get very, especially the veterans, their cheap infantry get very good gear. Like I'm pretty sure they get like STGs on the cheapest infantry. They get less units, but you know, they just tries to rush me. I am fast enough to get away, but my track gets disabled. And here I was struggling so much. I was like, no, I need to get him before he gets me. But I was faster, so I continuously stun him. I kind of wanted to just blow him up, but I'm getting unlucky with my shots. And this I think it's Wirbelwind, right? Ostwind. This Austin will bite us in the ass later. I thought I destroyed it. I was getting way too fixated on this machine gunners there, but I should have continued shooting this Ostwind because damn, this Ostwind will lead to a lot of troubles later down the line. If only we could have get rid of it. But yeah, this is a cautionary tale for everyone. It's just always finish off your vehicles. Like I just finished off this Panzerfree here. You know, I should have done the same with this thing. But yeah, those guys have the armor here is so weird because it's just like it almost gets like disabled and its cannon gets like destroyed, but it for some reason like survives. It's very good strong hull, but very weak turret. So like all the damage gets soaked into the turret for some reason. But yeah, while this whole situation is happening, I managed to repair the little autocannon vehicle here. So I think what's called my tank gets destroyed by the what is called the Nashorn. Yeah, and we're in a bad spot right now because yeah, we don't have a tank anymore, and the only vehicle we have is, you know, Matilda, obviously. But Nashorn. Oh, actually, yeah, no, about Nashorn, I forgot, but I disabled it, and I thought I fully destroyed it as well, but I don't remember with what. I think it was a T-34 or something like that. But yeah, very nice shot. I decided to spawn in my KV because again, at the moment, I don't know like what's up with my vision, but I thought I fully destroyed the Nashorn, and it turns out I was wrong. I did not fully destroy him, and he can still be repaired. Same goes with this Ostwind. Again, two very dangerous units, and I decided to be very ballsy and just push with my KB1 and try to get rid of this what's it called? Never mind. But yeah, continuously repairing my T-34. They're gonna repair the Nashorn and they're gonna repair the Ostwind, and when that happens, it's gonna be back to square one of pain for us. Like I think the first thing that's gonna go is this Matilda. He's gonna die very soon. But yeah, Nashorn, very skill based tank. I personally don't like playing it, but you know, there's some players that are very good with it, and it can literally make all units, all enemies tremble in fear because they just have so much pen. It's basically the same cannon that the Tiger 2 has. So yeah, big deal. Yeah. I'm pinging him to maybe try to RT the Nashorn, but Nashorn decides to move. Yeah, using RT to destroy Nashorn, it's quite desperate, honestly, because I think the chance of you actually destroying it is quite low. It has pretty low like armor, but I think it's good enough to withstand the arty shots. And like as you can see, he managed to penetrate me through like walls, multiple walls. He shoots me through walls, and he actually is gonna first disable my tank, and he's gonna destroy it with next shot. It's crazy how strong Nashorn is. Just push it, like shooting through the wall and still penning my KV under angle, and KV has pretty good armor for this game of 75 millimeters. Also, while I was fighting here, I actually moved the machine gun to the middle because we needed a bit of like fire support here. Machine guns are super strong, and I also decided that it'll be pretty sneaky if I can actually put my autocannon tank in here, because it kind of like forces them to maybe try to rush it like here, but guess what, it's not gonna work because I catch it off guard. And they also get a bit ballsy with their little flak panzer. So I get rid of it and I make sure that I destroy it, because I remember what happened to the no, actually it didn't happen yet, but it's gonna happen now. As you can see, I'm gonna try to immediately take my grenade launcher guy, and I try to rush him, because I got myself a very expensive infantry here. What's it called? The Red Guard. And I almost have them in my crosshairs, but it just the angle was a bit off, so I missed the shot, and my Red Guard gets fucking killed. Yeah, and my friend is still using artillery. This artillery is gonna help us a lot. It's gonna like be a deciding factor basically for this battle, because again, the enemies, they have two very strong units. They have an anti-tank unit and anti-infantry unit. They can technically deny us the middle very easily. They don't have any artillery, which is good. And also, since it's already like almost 30 minutes into the battle, the points are gonna start to slow down, so it's gonna be harder to recover from mistakes. And it's gonna be funny because you're gonna see the Nashorn try to destroy my T-34, because it's just such a nasty unit. It's just standing there, and at any moment it can get repaired and ruin his day. So yeah, he just destroyed my hull again, so I'm getting back to repairing it. But yeah, for now, again, as you remember, we started with 5 points. We're already at 43. They at 94, so they can very easily win, but they just need to somehow either rush left point or right point or middles. They somehow need to take it, but so far they've been struggling. They were just getting caught off guard way too many times, and successful hit on the mortar, by the way. This mortar is quite strong actually. I wonder what the caliber of it is, because it was like hitting pretty hard in here. Yeah, the building gets destroyed, and once it happens, I cannot really do anything, because I would get countered by the Nashorn or the... Somehow he loses his track, which is interesting. I wonder how he did that. Either my little autocannon did it or the artillery. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, and right now I'm actually getting in a bit of a panic mode, because I don't have enough for vehicles. Enough points for vehicles, and they have an auto cannon tank, so I can't exactly like use a grenade launcher guy unless he like does a mistake and like pushes us. I tell my friend to move his artillery to the middle, so it will have a better angle on the map, because right now he can only shoot like left side, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, we're in the pickle. I don't have that much infantry. I don't have enough points for vehicles, that's for sure. So now I realize that it's all about just holding on to the points and not letting them rush, because they're gonna try to rush with their and also takes the grenade launcher guy just in case if he gets very ballsy. I can maybe catch him, but I don't think it will lead to anywhere. Unfortunately, actually there's two grenade launcher here. One with Piat, one with a bazooka. But this thing is nasty. I need to try playing it more often because it just has such a weird broken armor. It's way too survivable for what it is. But yeah, awesome hits by my friend here with his artillery. I'm just trying my best to keep the soldiers on middle one by one. Again, a bit of a rush decision to let him run through. But yeah, they just don't give up and they just keep on pushing. And yeah, they have also autocannon tanks that kind of denies me from this point. But yeah, it seems like it's all over. You know, the RT was recently shot there, so I'm just like a bit panicking here. Decide to rush the right side, realize it's impossible, so you have too many machine gunners there. I'm just trying to find my grenade launcher desperately to maybe try to rush him. My friend also tries to rush him and it will not lead anywhere, he goes back. And I think I should, during this moment, spawn in a cannon, which I don't usually do. But this time I just was so desperate, we need to get rid of this auto cannon tank, and guess what, auto cannons are not very good against AT emplacements because they don't have any HEs. They're all shooting just you know, APs at you. So during this whole situation, my friend is bombing the middle, but the artillery is missing all of its shots, just hitting everything but the middle. And he also decides to rush the right side a little bit, and it triggers the Ostwind to try to intercept them, and he kind of screws up and pushes forward, and I managed to disable him. This is what I was talking about. I penned him like in the middle of the hull, but somehow it just damaged his turret, so like all damage goes into turret. It sucks. But you know, we did get rid of a very dangerous unit, and now it's all about just microing the fuck out of middle, throwing grenades, making sure that they cannot retake the point, because the moment they retake the point, you know, we have no margin of error. I decide, you know, fuck it, this thing has HE rounds, might as well use it like a field artillery, and I start to barrage the point with HE shells, while my friend is also using his, you know, artillery to barrage. And he sends one guy on the point, and he's pretty elite, so it's enough. Throws a grenade, very good throw by the way. Makes the unit panic, the unit runs away. Unfortunately, his SAS soldier gets killed. My infantry is already there. I'm running, I'm trying to get to the point as soon as possible. They fucking 360 no scope everyone. This guy in the middle is trying to throw away the grenade, decides to give up and just fucking blows up, but survives. Yeah, and by the way, look at this T-34, still standing there, still can't be repaired. They tried to rush us, and again, awesome Piat. Piat's the best grenade launcher, just intercepts enemy. But yeah, and we somehow managed to survive this attack here. I think I will try to move my cannon because I'm getting a bit worried about it, that it's gonna get destroyed. And I should have just moved it back, but I actually do the opposite. I decided to move it forward and it was a mistake. But yeah, they spawned in a very, very dangerous unit. It has very strong armor. There's no way I will penetrate with my Cis cannon. So again, I'm just trying to move it a bit forward, and my friend is asking me, like, I'm running out of shells, man. So we can actually look at how many shells he has. But yeah, I think he's running out. Oh no, he still has quite a bit. Yeah, 24 shells. It's not that much. And he is somehow manages to hit this thing directly spot on and disables it. And that's just insane hit. This thing already got like 2 tanks. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. Okay, let's switch back to me. But yeah, he has very weak sides, only 20 millimeters, so that's what allowed artillery to actually destroy it with a direct hit. And this gives us like a huge boost in morale, because now we're back to square one, where they don't really have any like strong units on the map, is besides the Ostwind and then Nashorn. I try to catch it off guard. I push a little bit too far, and I think I'm gonna pay for it in a sec here. Again, there's no way. Like I think Ostwind is a bit bugged when it comes to its armor, but there's no way. Even if I pan, it will not do anything. It will just disable its turret. But yeah, he uses Nashorn, and he's trying to catch my cannon here, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna do it. My friend is continuously, yep, here, Nashorn destroyed my cannon again. I've been too ballsy. I should have just moved it like here and waited for the Ostwind to push again. But yeah, now we don't have our cannon, we don't have any points, and there's still 30 points to go until the end of the battle. But guess what? Yeah, we're still kind of winning them because we were getting lucky. We destroyed their Hetzer with direct hit, which is an insane thing to accomplish. I'm just kind of running around and searching for any machine guns here, because I was like, there's no way there's no machine guns in here. I need a machine gun. We need to place a machine gun somewhere like in the middle, so you're gonna counter any of their rushes. But guess what? There's no machine guns. It sucks. But yeah, I couldn't find a single one. I'm trying to maybe capitalize on a little bit of grenades here. I grab a grenade launcher, set it so if they're gonna try to like rush us, I will be able to get rid of the whatever threat is rushing us. He's using his Nashorn and his artillery, just like I used my Zis. But yeah, things are not looking good for them, but also not looking good for us. If they retake this point even for like a minute, they win. So for now, I'm just waiting and observing. I realize that they spawned this thing, it's pretty weak, but it has a machine gun and it's armored. So I immediately decide to make a run for it with a grenade launcher. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, never mind. Yeah, he has like multiple grenades there. Okay, nice. Managed to hit it, disable it. Again, they probably are pretty upset about it. They probably just attempted to rush us with this car, so they can clear out the point and then send more infantry to get rid of, the cap from our side. But yeah, I'm just running around and I'm just kind of like checking the enemies where they can be and like what maybe try to figure out what their next move would be. I destroy the wall just to make sure that they cannot hide behind it, and that the point is as clear as possible. They repaired their little Ostwind, and they know that this guy here is just Fred, so he just destroys a wall trying to get rid of him. And then I realize, fuck, they actually cannot take the middle, so they're gonna try to take the left side. And that's very sucky because we don't have much on this side. And I'm trying to find a grenade launcher here, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe it's gonna happen later. But yeah, I'm getting ready for the rush, and I'm telling him just arty this area. I'm actually curious to see how many shells are left in his tank. Oh, yep, he ran out. He ran out. That sucks. Okay. Well, that's a shame. But yeah, we're fortifying the left side because we know that they're gonna try to rush us. And I'm telling him to just hold the position as long as possible so we can just squeeze a victory out. I think there will be a pretty funny moment here where I'm trying to pick up a grenade launcher, but I will not be able to do that because my inventory will be full with machine gun ammo. But yeah, maybe later. Maybe not right now. Here. I think this guy I'm trying to... Oh no, this one works. Okay, nice. But yeah, it's gonna be a very sad moment. I shoot my shot and it does fucking nothing and kills my grenade launcher guy. But guess what? It's already, we're like 5 points away from also he's gonna reload his ammo, which is great. We're like 5 points away from victory. We're holding on. They already sent out a couple of guys on a point, but guess what? There's a guy here, and this guy is basically denying the cap. They're also pushing on the middle getting crazy. Throwing grenades everywhere. Just grenade galore. The bots are doing it themselves, it's crazy. Crazy plays by the bots. A bunch of guys hiding behind the tank. And guess what? 99 points. They don't have enough soldiers on the cap, and we win. By just 2 points. Insane. Insane battle. Great teamwork. And lots of lucky shots. And obviously the lack of special units and snipers to make the game a little bit more balanced and fair against a new player. But yeah, anyways, it was a fun battle. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it.